welcome to Cookery with Dr. Hussain again. So today we're going to be making
pizza dough.
And Anissa as well, by the way. What do we need for that, Anissa?
We need 500 grams of strong white bread flour.
Okay, so we have that in here. We've added to that half a teaspoon of sea salt. We also need 325 mils of lukewarm water. So that means it needs to be, so when you put your hand in it feels a bit warm but not too hot. We also need half a tablespoon of caster sugar. So we're going to add that now. And that's going into the water. We also need to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm using extra virgin here. Two in there, brilliant. And then we have to add yeast. So yeast is what's going to help the dough to rise. And we need 1 7-gram sachet. So that's also going to go into the water. Mix.
Now we are going to mix it.
So we're going to give it a good stir to mix it all together. And then you can see I've made a little well in the flour in the middle. My niece has made that actually. And we're going to slowly start adding the water and yeast mixture into here. And it'll bring the flour together and start making our dough. A quick recap of the ingredients. To make 4 medium thin bases, you'll require 500 grams of strong white bread flour, half a teaspoon of sea salt, 1 7-gram dry yeast sachet, half a tablespoon of caster sugar, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil and 125 millilitres of lukewarm water. You'll also need a little bit of extra flour for dusting, and this recipe is vegetarian, vegan and dairy-free friendly. Okay, just make sure you get it from the edges, and so you don't want any of the yeast on the side to be missed. Good.
Do you want to finish it?
Sure. Okay. So I'm just going to give it a little around there to make sure it all goes in. I'm just going to make sure there's a few blobs of yeast, so we're just going to try and make sure they dissolve in the water. Okay, now we can start pouring. Okay, do you want to do the pouring, Lisa?
Sure.
Okay, so you just pour a little bit into the middle. That's it, and all we're going to do is going to bring the flour in and mix it in with that water, yeast mixture. Okay, and once that's done, you can add a bit more. Fantastic. So what you want to do is you want to gradually keep adding the water, so you can see already the flour's coming together. If you keep going, you'll get a dough. So more, Lisa. And some more. Fantastic, keep going. It's starting to come together a bit more. That's it. A bit more.
Finish off.
Yeah, good idea. Brilliant. Okay, so it's looking a bit wet now. We're going to mix it all in, and then to the fun bit, I'm going to bring it together as a dough. So we're going to do that on the surface, yeah. So roll those sleeves up, Anissa, good plan. And we're going to move this out the way. And can you get some flour and just flour the surface, which we've already made sure is clean.
Just sprinkled it?
Yeah, just dust some flour on the surface. Good. A bit more. Once you put it on the surface, make sure you put it on both your hands, because then your hands won't stick to the dough. So I'm going to grab some as well. Okay, like that. and then all we're going to do is we're going to pour the dough out. It is a bit wet, okay, so we're probably going to need to add a bit of flour on top. So can you grab some more flour and just put it on top of the stove for now. Try and get as much out of the bowl as possible. Okay, a bit more. Keep going.
How much?
Yeah. Brilliant. A bit more, okay. Okay, and then you put the flour in, and then you need to knead the dough. Okay, and we can see it is still sticky, so I'm going to add a bit more flour. Okay, and you can knead it with me. Okay, that's it. Bring it together.
It's really gloopy.
And that's the yeast working.
Let me grab some more flour.
Okay, need a bit more on top. Perfect. Brilliant. Okay, and all we're going to do is bring it together. Keep going, Lisa. That's it. That's it, brilliant. So now, that's our dough done for now. What we're going to do is we're going to put that back in the bowl, and then we're going to leave that to prove. So hopefully if we put it in a nice warm place, I'm going to put a tea towel over the top, a damp tea towel, in a nice warm place, and when we come back, hopefully it will double in size within an hour. Left this for an hour. Time for the big reveal. And there you can see our dough. It's easily twice the size of what it was before. And that's because our yeast has worked on those sugars in the flour and the extra sugar that we added. And a chemical reaction has happened, which has led to the yeast reacting with the sugars, leading to carbon dioxide being produced, and that's the gas that effectively puts air into the flour and makes it rise. So our first job is to take this out, and it's a bit sticky, so you take it out gradually, and we're going to put it onto our floured service from earlier. There we go. Bowl. I'm going to add a bit more flour, and what we're going to do is we're going to knock back the air. So we're going to mix the dough, and some of that air will disappear, but our dough is now light and fluffy, so it means when we cook it, it'll be nice and crispy and fluffy, and it will taste delicious. Okay, so all you need to do is give it a little bit of a moulding like this, move it around a bit, have a bit of fun with it, just knock that air out, and then it's ready to shape into your pizza dough. So this dough here, with the amount that I told you to use, of 500 grams of flour, will give 4 medium pizzas. So all I'm going to do, you can use a knife for this, but you can use your fingers as well, is I'm going to cut it in half effectively, a bit more flour because it's a bit sticky there, and then I'm going to go half again, and that's our porters ready.
Oh, can we have an alternative chocolate bar for this?
Hello Sammy, I'm filming, do you want to come and say hello? This is my other child, Sammy. I don't know if you can see, you might have to bob down a bit to be on the camera.
Am I there?
You are there on the camera. So I'm just showing that we're making pizza dough today.
Okay.
So I'm going to make the 4 ready for our pizza. What are you going to have on your pizza, Sammy? We've got a few items over there. What do you fancy?
I can't see. Okay, let's have a look. So we have prawns and cheese.
Yeah, what else would you like?
Do we have any spinach? We don't.
Spinach, okay.
Do you have spinach?
And we've got mushrooms as well.
Yes, please.
And how about some jalapenos? I know you like your chilli.
Yes,
Yes?
definitely.
Does that sound good? Or chili flakes?
Probably both.
The beauty about making your own pizzas is obviously you can put on whatever you like. And the best thing about that is you can try new combinations, can't you? And see what works.
Tuna doesn't work.
Tuna doesn't work on a pizza.
No, not for me.
Not for you.
Not for me.
It's not so bad, but yeah, tuna's not a family favourite, is it?
No.
But king prawns definitely were.
Definitely.
So we will be putting some king prawns on ours. But yeah, it means you can try different flavours, and it means you also can then try new things and try new tastes and things that you think you don't like and find that you might like something new. So it's brilliant. So what you do once you've got your 4 bits of dough is you roll it out. So you can either roll out into circles and make traditional pizza circles, but we tend to make squares and rectangles. And I think it started because we use rectangular rectangular baking trays in this house. So I think that's where it started from, but I think it's just nice because you're making your own to do it slightly different. So you can stretch it out with your hands a bit, but then get that rolling pin in. And you just need to keep rolling, keep moving it around until you get the shape you want. And because you're making it at home and you're making it for yourself, it can be a bit rustic. If it's not a perfect square or a perfect circle, who cares? Just go with what you feel like making. Just roll it out. You want it to be about 1/2 centimetre thick, and then it will be ready to add your toppings. Okay, so I'm going to keep going with this one. And you can see it's very stretchy because that's with all the yeast working on the flour. It's perfect.
I think you make a great inspirational speaker.
Thank you, Sammy. Okay, so once you've done that, what you can do, which I'm going to show you on here just slightly, is if you've got some cheese and you want a stuffed crust, you can take a bit of cheese, put it on the edge here, like so, and then just turn the crust, bit of pastry over, and it will go into your dough, and therefore when you cook it you'll end up with a stuffed crust. Obviously you'll need to do that all the way around if you wanted it. I'm just showing you. Right, so I'm going to finish off making our 4 pizza bases ready for our dinner, and I hope you have enjoyed this and it's inspired you to go and make your own pizza. Enjoy, everybody. Bye bye. It's ready for the oven. Place in a preheated oven to 200 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Make sure you get an adult to help you.